Exist Archive New Game Plus series. Last time we left off, we were kind of exploring the Sunlit Forest Part 3, where the enemy levels, or the suggested level, is plus 82, but that was quite difficult. And yeah, we didn't finish that. I was thinking of going on into the event, Shelter from the Rain, and actually continuing with the story. But for a moment, I wanted to look into the menu settings just to see if there were tutorials. Help, basic battles, yeah. Okay, there are all these tutorials because I'm playing New Game Plus right now. So I was wondering at the moment what was going on, if they were going to tell me about all of these skills, basic actions, jump, aerial jump by pressing the GIN. You can do a double jump sliding by holding the L6 downwards and pressing X. You can slide forward. Aerial dash by holding the L6 downwards and pressing the X button in mid-air. You can make a quick warp forward in the direction you're moving. Okay. Square button. Yeah, we knew that one. Burst jump. You can use it as a launching pad. Yeah, we kind of did that. Bind combo. When you touch an enemy symbol, all enemies within a certain range will automatically be bound. Yeah, we experienced that. Enemy encounters. Coming into contact with an enemy will initiate battle. Yeah. Greed mode. Okay, that was the mode when we were really red that we saw from yesterday. The art one, it will boost the character's movement speed and attack range on the field map. The dark power emitted in green mode attracts enemies, boosting the chance of chain encounters. Yeah, we saw that yesterday. Additionally, controlling the dark energies of green mode takes strength, leaving characters no energy left for auto healing while idle or in battle. Yeah, that's not so good. So battles, like affection, kind of know that. World, dungeons, beginning quests, creating items. We're not allowed to do that yet. Online speedruns, other terms. If you want me to read these terms sometime, just let me know. Collection, items. Does it say a percentage of the items we've collected? No, just the name of the... Okay, for whatever reason I just got a trophy, so sorry if you saw some. Okay. Not sure why all the trophies are popping up. Sorry about that, because I know the screen will go black a bit whenever I'm getting trophies. I looked up for a way around that to avoid it, but it seems you just need a capture card if you really want to avoid it. Okay, these are like essence crystals that I got it 7 out of 9. Okay, for certain characters. So yeah, as I mentioned, I didn't explore everything in my first time, and I explained a bit of affection yesterday. Okay, well we can, if we need a lot more help, we can search the menu later and get some help. I think we'll continue on then with the game story at the moment and see what happens. Yeah, long loading times. Campfire.
This rain isn't letting up.
It doesn't look like it, no.
I hope it stops soon. That would be nice.
I don't see rain, but I suppose they're in a cave or somewhere.
Yo, Kanata. Doesn't any of this scare Mayura at all?
Hmm?
It's just weird, I guess. I mean, even Koharu's freaked out.
Yeah, she looks like she's freaked out. Koharu's the one on the left, and then
Are you scared?
the other girl's on the right.
Of course. Why the hell wouldn't I be?
I'm still shocked I'm this much of a scaredy cat. God, I'm a wuss.
I think everyone would be scared if they ended up in a strange world.
Well, it's nice seeing you act less manic. It's almost like you're a real girl.
Well, that's nice.
Just wait a while. I'll be back to normal once it clears up a little. It'd be nice if the rain let up soon.
Koharu joined our party now, so we can go in the menu. I'm not sure if we can have 4 people in our party, but if we can add her. But I think maybe we can only have 3 people in our party. Let's see. Setup? No, we can have 4. Oops. Party, not setup, sorry. Koharu, she was level 101, so I used her a lot too. Affection, yeah, should be love. Yep, so affection carried over from my first game. If you're wondering that. Alright, and let's see, what other Sunlit Forest I don't really want to do right now. We can still do the tower, but that's level 85, which is even worse. Oops. So I meant to do quests, I didn't mean to go out. Going back in. Sorry about the dizziness. And perhaps they are a beginner level quest. No, we don't want the beginner. Well, we want a beginner level quest, but not that level. We'll do the fault into the cave. Following Yamatoga's advice, Kanata and others go deep into the caves. Recommended level 4+. Reach cave steps. Okay. Could check out the drop info, but some berries might be nice, but otherwise the weapons won't be as good as what I should change Koharu's weapon, because most likely she has something really weak equipped at the moment. An interconnected network of caves formed by water-cooled flows of magma.
If you don't want to go out into the rain, why not explore this cave?
Yeah, explore the cave instead of going out in the rain. That sounds
Do you
good.
want us to go deeper into this place?
In fact, this is probably the best place for you to be right now.
Yeah, nothing goes
Sorry,
wrong in a
Kanata.
cave.
No can do. No way. Besides,
Just standing here is gonna drive me nuts. Mind if I go poke around?
No, go ahead.
huh? For reals? And you gotta be kidding me.
For reals?
For reals. What does for reals mean?
Very difficult
Shut
vocabulary.
Mayura,
Coming!
For reals. Okay, let's open the inventory. Setup. Koharu. Equipment. Yeah, we should change her stuff. And let's sort by parameters down again. Oops. Sorry, didn't mean to cancel. Parameters down like we had yesterday. Okay, it seems I didn't use her as much because I don't have as many items for her at least. Pale gown. Oops, option, optimal equipment. Well, that works too. If I just press options and then I get optimal equipment. Optional, optimal equipment. Or what they deem as optimum anyways. Might not be what I deem as optimum. I seem to put an emphasis into hits, emphasis into magic, emphasis into hit to void. Magic. Yeah, okay, we'll just go with that for now. And yeah, as I mentioned, if I mentioned it yesterday, you always want to get the edges of the map, because this is a game where it's sort of like the Legend of Legacy or some other games. I think some Final Fantasy games had this too, where you get items for percentage completion, so you want to try your best to... Sorry, I kind of skipped that. To complete most of the map.
I'm counting on you!
Oh yeah, we can try Koharu's magic ability next time. On the rest of the enemies. Let's see. Magic. Koharu. Oh, we can't because our... as our action points are too low. And face. Good evening. How am I? I'm great. How are you today? Thanks for joining me again. I wanted to... My mic came in the mail today and I wanted to try it, but it was all scratched, so I have to send it back. Because I received it damaged, so I'm sending it back. And then hopefully I'll order it again, and hopefully next time it won't be so damaged. A spell that launches a trio of fireballs that explodes on impact. A spell that launches a fireball at foes' feet. Let's try that one. Sorry, I have to avoid pressing square all the time, otherwise it makes that annoying sound. I keep forgetting. Oh, that's good that you're doing well. I hope I don't have a chipmunk voice here. That would be good if I don't have one. It would be very bad if it's just my day to have chipmunk voices. On every platform. Yeah, you just missed, there wasn't a CG, but I went in a cave and then they were all talking about how they hope it doesn't rain, and then I was able to put the other girl into my party now. So that's basically what happened. No, chipmunk voice is not present today. That's good. This morning, but good, it's gone now. Well, I never had that problem on PS4, but never know. Maybe there's the chipmunk voice virus spreading around. And I get it no matter where I am. That would be bad. Yeah, I decided to just continue with the story because I think the level 82 map that we were doing yesterday was kind of difficult, especially since I haven't learned how to use my abilities yet, so that makes it just kind of difficult. Especially to face hordes of enemies. Oh, a freak encounter battle. This should be easy. Yeah, that's what you say.
Not good enough. Let's go.
Well, someone is spoiling for a fight.
I keep just using Kaneda because his longsword attack is really good and has a very good range. But in the last time I remember using the other characters more, but right now, with these low-level characters,
Look how many wish to die today.
To defeat them very fast, it's just using Kaneda seems very effective. Oh, but I googled today on GameFAQs, like, this game, well actually I started on YouTube googling just to see if they had like someone uploaded tutorials on stuff, because I was just curious if that was implemented into the game, because I thought so. And then I ended up on GameFAQs and some people were asking like, can you tell me with like enemy weaknesses? I don't really understand it. So then it got me thinking, well maybe this wasn't explained so well in the game. I don't know. Could be.
Awaken ye!
I'll do my best.
Because I don't remember when was the first time I beat the game, so.
What? Over already?
I saw the US PSN store had Heroes 2 on sale now, but I still got it cheaper than that. It was like, it's on sale for like $35 now. That would have been good if I didn't find it, but thankfully I found it. Hopefully it comes. But yeah, as I said, it's coming from the UK, so it might take a while before I get it. But that'll be fun to play too.
That was easy.
I saw today in the menu that it has an option where you can just equip, I'll show you. If I go to setup and characters, and then it said equipment, and then optimum equipped, and I could just press options, which is what I did. I'm not sure if it made my stats worse, but I thought, oh, I can try it. Yeah, the digital sales are still more expensive than sales on the physical version. Yeah, I prefer physical over digital too. It's just I can't get really physical copies from the US, so then I either search for digital sales in the US or physical sales in Europe somewhere. But yeah, physicals are always nice and usually preferred, because if you don't like the game, then you can sell it again, whereas if you don't like the game and then you're stuck with it. I had the problem with have you played Resonance of Fates on PS3? It was really hyped, had like some shooting combat thing.
We didn't even work up a sweat.
It was a very hyped game. But anyways, that game annoyed me so much. It was so hard at some points, and I just, that game really gave me gamer's rage, and I wish at the end, like, I have no desire to, I beat it once, but I have no desire to beat it again. So that's a game I would have liked to be able to sell.
There isn't anything lethal.
But I only paid like $15 for it or something, so it's not that bad, but still, it's nice if you can sell the game.
No, the precursors have long since died off. Only a few beasts remain.
Tend to hoard your games and consoles for whatever reason. You've got so much space taken up by boxed up old systems and games. Yeah, I have that too. Just if I don't really like a game, then I'll sell it, because there's no reason to hoard the games I don't like.
Died off? So there aren't any other human-ish beings on this world?
Nothing you'd consider humanoid, no. Just a few non-human variants remain. At least, that is the general name given to them in the database.
Database?
Basically, the collected knowledge of this world. I can access some of it.
Can it tell us if there's anyone or anything who'd be friendly to us?
I doubt you'd think her friendly, but one of my former kind is here. That evil witch should still be bound on the planet.
She's a she?
Her name is Amatsume. The fact she hasn't acted yet is worrying.
Aren't you going in a little too hard on this Amatsume?
Oh, she's the cause of our current woes. Still want to defend her?
According to Yamatoga, someone brought us to this place on purpose, and we won't know why until they choose to act. And when they do, we probably won't like it very much.
Okay. Oops. I have to jump to get the map filled, but then sometimes I accidentally go on to the other portion of the map. As you saw, yeah, I froze the enemy, but then after, I don't know, 5 seconds or so, it was unfrozen.
Let's go! How about this?
Can usually select the right enemy to take out the entire horde. Just bad if they intercede my attacks. Oh, she managed to level up even fighting these really weak monsters. So you can use frozen enemies as a kind of boost to reach higher areas. Yeah, I actually found this. I was talking to myself about this earlier. There's this help panel, and then in field, is this burst jump? Yeah, bind sphere. So, okay, this is bind sphere, so that's when I like kind of freeze the enemy. By pressing the square button, you can launch a ball of light that will freeze any enemy it touches in its place. You can then jump over the enemy and avoid battle if you choose. You can also use bind sphere on the residual ghost enemies leave behind after they've been defeated. And then the burst jump. After an enemy is bound with bind sphere, you can use it as a launching pad. Touch the bound enemy and then press the left analog stick in the direction you want to be launched. Burst jump allows you to reach higher than normal jumping and reach areas you could previously not reach. So yeah, even this enemy I've defeated, so now it's kind of like a ghost, but I can still freeze it and then choose which direction I want to go into. This way or up or, well, down I can't go, but you get the idea. And then okay, that's sliding, yeah, just pressing down on the D-pad and then X. You can slide. I forgot how to do that because I was wondering in one area, I was like, it looks like I could slide under there, but I couldn't remember how I slide exactly. But I really feel like the game does teach you this, otherwise I learned it all by myself the first time, or maybe read it in the help menu. I don't know.
Fight!
I get a feeling like the game taught you more.
Okay,
I just think it's weird, but I suppose they could program it in that in the second gameplay they don't teach you anything. I know, I'm not a programming expert. I know a bit of Java, but not enough to program a game yet. Cool with the sliding too. Yeah. You have, and at first you can only single jump. It seems I was able to keep my double jump. You can see I'm 1, 2. 1, 2. So I think if you start a game, you'll only be able to jump once, but it seems I kept my double jump, but I felt like I had a triple jump, but apparently that didn't save, or maybe I never had a triple jump. That could be the case too. And it's always in progression. It's not like you unlock all this stuff right away. It's like through memories and finding items, and
let's get this started.
I think by completing a certain percentage of maps, then you can unlock new skills and stuff. So you have incentive to explore and do more stuff than you have to. Okay, does anyone have an attack? He has an attack that had less than 10 action points.
Well, someone is spoiling for a fight.
Then I can use Mitsuhide once. I love just one normal gun attack from him. It's enough to kill the bee at the moment. They have nice eyes. And that's how you get through this jump, by like freezing the enemy and then double jumping, then you can get the top of the map. Do you get more party members? Yeah. I think I mentioned that a bit yesterday, but there's a ton. Because affection, I was talking about that yesterday too, and how for like the ending, you can choose one character and then like you can get everyone to love you, but then you can only choose either one girl to love or one guy to be best friends with, and then I chose this guy to be best friends with. And that's why although the girls love me, then I apparently only love my best friend. Yeah. But yeah, there's tons of characters, and I did not max affection for every character. I mainly maxed the ones that I used the most, so apparently I used these guys a lot, because you can see she's level 101, so she's pretty high too. I'm pretty sure that we'll run into another character that we haven't used that much. Hey Duck, how are you doing today? Thanks for joining me. Hope you're well. Nice to see you again. Everybody loves Kanata. Yeah, everyone loves Kanata, but Kanata only loves his best friend. But not everyone loves Kanata, because we'll see later, we'll get some other character that I didn't use very much, and then they won't have a love on us. But yeah, there's no, like, it's just like, for the love with my best friend, it was more like oh, we're best buddies, and we'll be friends forever. So...
Xenofactor, activate! Make your will your weapon!
You love Asuna? Is that one of the characters
I'll do my best.
in this game? I don't remember. Oh, he's Mitsuhide. I don't remember who Asuna is, if that's a character in this game. Oh, he could dodge the attacks. That was good. Who should we use to...
Crimson Spear!
Oh, it seems if I press square or X there, they just automatically use their weakest spell. I think you can set it up to choose which spell they use, but... Because that's what you also see. Asuna from Sword Art Online. Okay, the anime. That's the... Is that from season 1? Girl? With the red hair. If she has hair. Am I thinking correctly?
Ask yourself.
I haven't watched SAO in a long time. But I watched the season where they had the... like the gun season. I don't know if there's been a new one since that one.
We didn't even work up a sweat.
So yeah, I love the Houndstooth pattern pants. So maybe everyone loves the Houndstooth pattern pants as well. Did you just watch the movie? No, I watched all the, I think at least 2 or 3 seasons of the anime. Yeah, because the first season, and then the second season I think was the fairy season, and then the third season was the gun season, right? I think so. Let's check out the map, where we are. Okay. Oh, we missed something on the top there. You see the square in the second rectangle that went up. We apparently missed that. I don't know why we missed that. Yeah. So I don't know if there's a 4th season out or if the 4th season's coming soon. But I know sometime there will be probably a 4th season. But yeah, I watched all those seasons. It's just been a while. And I'm forgetful, so I tend to forget some stuff if I haven't seen it in a while. But they had like some fishing scenes, I think, in the first season. Where they were by a lake, and that's the Asuna, right?
Awaken ye!
Sorry if you feel left out, Rumples. I don't know if you've seen SAO. You mentioned that you didn't watch any recent anime, I think.
We kept the damage to a minimum.
We kept the damage to a minimum. Very good. You're up late, aren't you? Suppose you have to sleep soon. Where is Because you watched the first couple of episodes when it came out, but it didn't seem to get into it. Yeah. I always compare it to Dot Hack Sign, which is still my favorite, like, stuck in an online world anime. That was so good, and the music is so good. I really loved the music. I could just listen to that soundtrack over and over and over again. I watched that anime in yeah, English, Japanese, German.
You're getting stronger,
Probably one of my most watched anime series. And the story, yeah, the story of Dot Hack Sign is really good. And the games, I really like the Dot Hack Sign, not the it's not really Dot Hack Sign games, but the Dot Hack games. And I heard that GU is being ported to the PS4, and I never played GU, so I'm really excited when that comes out. I'll probably get that and play it. Oops, the enemy is so high up. Can I jump that high? Oh yeah, you see? There's like a chain of 3. Can I get a chain? I have to wait till that one goes down a bit. But you saw I had like a chain of 3 enemies where I was jumping. That was really cool. And get this one to unfreeze. Then I have to freeze it when it's low enough though, because if I freeze it when it's too high, then I can't jump up anymore. So I have to be really quick and freeze it when it's low. There we go. Oops. If I can jump properly. And I think, okay. But this isn't the way we have to go. We have to go this way. But I'm just exploring a bit. Not necessarily following where we need to go. Did you read the light novels? I never read those, but I know a lot of people did.
Fight!
Work together, everyone!
That is what they call a piece of cake.
That's what they call a piece of cake. That's very interesting, you know, it's stuff you don't think about. If I think that's what they call a piece of cake, you know, if you're an English learner and you're just hearing that, and you maybe wonder, why are they talking about cake? So those idiomatic expressions that you don't necessarily understand if you just hear it.
Ask your soul.
I find that in German a lot too. If I hear something, I'm like they have a phrase that goes alles läuft in Butter. Everything is flowing in butter, and it's like, why? Okay, that means like everything's going well. But you might just hear that and be like, why are they talking about things flowing in butter? It's very strange.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Okay, that enemy seems to fall only every few seconds. Item pod? Ooh, that was a fake one. I hate these trap enemies. I was having that in Reciteer this morning, but and I was so angry at myself for saving over my save point, because now,
Show me what you can do.
well, sometime I'll make a part 3, but then, well, if anyone ever wants to watch my playthrough, then they might wonder what happened to part 2, unless I upload it and just be like, oh well, I had a chipmunk voice, sorry, just mute the audio. If you don't like hearing chipmunks. Actually, I thought it was kind of funny, but it's annoying too. Especially if you don't want to have the chipmunk voice. Then that's not fun.
Awaken ye!
Curious, are the echoey voices explained, or are they supposed to suggest something? Do you mean the guy with the red voice, or what echoey voice are you referring to?
Let's go.
I mean the guy with the red text, or
That wasn't even worth the time.
like that guy there who's like, that wasn't even worth the time. I will say your chipmunk voice made you sound kind of cute, cuddly Pokemon. Yeah, I thought, you know, if they're making a next chipmunk movie and they need someone to hire, they can give me a call. I'll do some voice work. I'm pretty sure I'll be cheaper than whoever they normally hire too. But the problem is I can't necessarily replicate it. I'll just be like, oh, I need my computer or OBS to mess up. Sorry, can you wait till I have some problem again? Or you can just use my sample on repeat, like make another Minions movie, except use my chipmunk voice on repeat. Just like everyone's voice sounds like they're in a cave speaking. They've all got echoes.
Go! Activate your Xenophect!
Ready whenever you are.
I don't really notice anything.
We didn't even work up a sweat.
Or are you hearing what they say twice, or? Because then it might be just due to that I'm not using a headset, so the volume is just coming out of my TV.
Ah, well. Now it's our turn.
Or maybe they intentionally make it because they are in a cave, because they want it to sound like they're in a cave. I'm not quite sure. Flame Mage. Duck, can you do the chipmunk voice for me? No, I can't do it, but you can check out my my like VODs. I think it says like just videos, and I have like, I don't know, 14 or 15 of them for me. Not for me. I can't speak today. I have like 14 or 15 of those in my library, and if you check it out, you can, it's my recent one. It's called like Reciteer Chipmunk Voice, don't know why. And then you can just listen to it, and you'll see, not the whole thing, it's like 27 minutes long before someone informed me that my audio wasn't working. And then you can see that I have a really weird chipmunk voice, but I can't do the chipmunk voice, it's just, it's an error. It's not,
Use my power to
it
your
wasn't
heart's
intentional.
content.
So where? It's on my page. You'll see like my channel, and it'll say videos, and then like 14 or 15 by them. Okay, yeah, Grumplestiltskin will link you, apparently, to the exact video. I didn't upload it to YouTube yet. I'm still debating if I will, because I don't know if anyone would want to watch that. Maybe they think it's cute, but also maybe they think it's very annoying. So, yeah.
Ask your soul!
You don't have to watch the whole
Careful,
thing.
Mayura.
You'll be able to hear my chipmunk voice. But I think it could be used for a Minions movie. I'd make a good Minion. Ah, like here. Oh, did you see these things? If you were wondering why I'm jumping over them, it's because they will damage me. So right now what we want to do is slide under that, like that. Very cool, huh? Perfect sliding method here. If we could understand you with the chipmunk's voice, it would be a very funny gimmick or something. Yeah, it might be. I think it would sell. Especially in, like, for me playing JRPG games, people like cute voices, I think, so it could work. That is cool. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I upload it to YouTube just as like a funny video? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll get lots of views and I'll become very famous for my chipmunk voice. And then everyone will be disappointed that I don't have that voice all the time.
My aura must have drawn them.
My aura must have drawn them. It's such an amazing aura. I love that I always have enough. Oops. Good, I could jump, dodge that.
Crimson Spear first!
What? Over already?
Maybe someone might know what caused it and how to avoid it in the future. It could be. Someone with some tech skills randomly stumbles upon the video. Could be a possibility. That's so weird.
Go! Activate your... Come,
They
show me
sound
what
very
you can do.
vicious, like some dog that wants to tear everything apart.
You're getting quite good at this.
Do you like, do either of you like completing maps and like jumping around and make sure you have the map completed to
Scatter these weaklings
100%?
to the wind.
Because if you like that stuff, then you can do a lot of that in this game. Oh no, the enemies are too far apart. Guard phase? Who is he going after? Oh, he was going after
Show me what you can do.
Mitsuhide, even though I was guarding with
Crimson Spear! Wait first!
How about this?
a bit of an overkill.
We didn't even work up a sweat.
But maybe I won't post it in Reddit in the like let's play video section, or I'll get some responses like, you have the worst audio in the world. You just shouldn't stream. Yeah, you like fully clearing maps, even if you don't get anything for it. But in this game you do get stuff for it, so you're definitely rewarded if you like that sort of stuff. You get items for completion, and then I think you can get more skills and abilities, and then also stuff with affection and story. If I go in here, and then I go to collection, crystals, and then it's like for each story, so you can see for Kanata, I had like 7 of his 9 story crystals, and for Mayura, 8 of the 11. For Mitsuhide, 5 of the 11, so I actually didn't see most of his story, even though I got his ending because I was best friends. I loved him, he loved me, and we became best friends. And with Koharu, I had 8 out of the 11. Can you sing for us? I'm a really bad singer. I really, actually when I was in high school, I got a golden trophy for singing alto. I always wanted to be soprano, and I actually was soprano, but for the singing contest they told me I should sing alto. So I did that, and I actually got gold, but I'm a very terrible singer, so I have no clue how I got gold in the singing competition in high school. I can't tell you how that happened, but I'm really, really bad at singing. I mean, if you guys want me to sing, I can sing, but I can do like some Maya He stuff. Do you know that song? It was really big, I think in 2003 or something. That's like one of my favorite songs. The Numa Numa song was really big, and they had it in so many languages. The Dragon Stadiente song.
Great work, everyone!
Oh, but if I sing that song, my voice will be very pitchy. It'll sound really bad. I think everyone will become deaf after hearing my singing. Okay, did we just come out? Yeah, we just entered that way. See, look how complicated though these maps are. So if you really like really big maps and doing everything, this game is really good for you because they have really complicated maps and so much to explore. So if you want 100% everything, you could play this game easily hundreds and hundreds of hours. No problem. So yeah, what can I haven't heard the Numa Numa song actually in years, but I could probably still sing part of it. Just because I'm sure I've heard it a million times. Ah. No. Really bad at the jumps today. Does he move? Okay. Oops. Didn't mean to start the fight.
Awaken you.
But yeah, if people are good at singing, then I think it's cool to sing. I'm just not that good. You just wish the map screen looked like how it appears on your mini-map. The map screen layout is confusing to look at. Oh, yeah. The mini-map looks better, huh? Because this is just all rectangles, and then you see which paths are squares, and like this one I have in the center now, that doesn't have a path, so it means I didn't access this one, or these two there have paths that I didn't go to, this one there has a path I didn't go to, and it's just about connecting paths, the rectangle. So if there's a line between two rectangles, that means I've accessed that path, and if there's no rectangle, if there's no line between a rectangle and another rectangle, it means that I didn't, if there's not at least one line, then it means I haven't used that path. And I think there's only one line per rectangle. I don't think there's a case where there's two lines. As we see, they all have one line. So you can know if you've been somewhere, if you see the one line or not. But yeah, the mini-map looks pretty nice. Much better than squares and rectangles. But I suppose there's a lot of effort to make the big world map.
Follow me.
You see now my drop rate is at 58 and my risk is at 100. So if I actually got attacked, then my drop rate would go back down to 10. It means it's very, very likely if I get hit once that my drop rate will go back to 10%. But yeah, it always annoys me if I get to like a corner of the map and then I, for whatever reason, can't get the edge corner. And I'm like, why can't I get the edge? Or like here, maybe I would see that there's, you know, a portion missing and then I might get angry if I don't get that portion. But it's easy to get, you just have to spring on the enemy.
Time to counter.
What? Over already?
Yeah, I should go and see if I can set up what spell they use by default, because I think the two are using their weakest spells by default. Set up Mayura skill. Attack. No. Outfit. I don't have any other outfit. No other outfit. No other outfits, so I think the outfits might be just DLC. Yeah, action. Okay. Get set up for their best action. There. That way they'll do more damage. Yeah, here. No, I'll come back this way. I'll freeze it, and then I'll get that portion of the map. Yeah, there we go. I mean, sometimes like that, it's really easy, but then other times, you might wonder how you get a portion that seems out of reach, even with jumping. Okay, yeah. The magic attacks now look cooler, but I set them up to be the more powerful one, and then we don't have to use them from the menu. Selecting magic, I can just press for Mayura the X and Koharu the circle. So if I want Kanata to attack, I can just keep pressing square. And for Mitsuhide, it's triangle, because it's where that blue thing is on for the triangle square X circle. If I get the game, I might have to buy a new outfit for Kanata. Something about those conflicting patterns bothers me. How you're not a fan of the Houndstooth? I really like the Houndstooth. That's like one of my favorite patterns. I was recently trying on suits and I almost even bought a Houndstooth. There was like a really bright blue Houndstooth suit. It was really cool looking. But to wear it to like a meeting or something, people would probably think I'm crazy.
Ask your soul, do you?
Okay, full steam ahead.
But I like the pattern.
Not good enough.
Hey, goodbye, it's 2 a.m. and you have school today. Okay, sleep well, Duck. I hope you do well in school, pay attention, and hopefully I'll hear from you soon. Have a good night. And thanks for stopping by. Oh, 4 hours to sleep? Yeah, you should sleep earlier. On the weekends, I tend to stream a bit earlier and then stream a bit later, so you can always check my streams on the weekend when you have more time to sleep. Well, it's not so much the pants themselves, just the pants in combination with the striped socks and the pattern jacket with neon coloring. Yeah, it's a bit, okay, I agree, the jacket's not so tall, not so cool. This seems to be a dead end map. I always hate those. when there's nothing there, like no item box or anything. Usually it means that at some stage of the game there will be like a boss fight or something here. Or some... Because I mean, otherwise why do you just make a section of the map to fill when there's nothing in there? It seems pointless to me. Or it's just me being greedy and wanting items. I want my items! Where are they? Okay, this map is so big. How did you put it? It looks like a crossing guard color jacket. You know, no, they have those, what do you call them? When you have like the safety, if you have an accident and then you have to wear those life vests, or not, I don't think you call them life vests, but accident vests? I'm not sure what they're called. Something like that. At least in Germany, I think they're green. They could be orange though. I think in the US my dad had an orange one. Ooh, that enemy is really high up.
Take up arms, ye!
Sorry, I keep skipping that opening sequence a bit because it's annoying. I always think, because I think you get that sequence once you get the ultimate abilities that you can use, but I can't use them yet, so.
That wasn't even worth the time.
But maybe it was always there. Ooh, that was good timing, because I slid very close, but if I was sliding too far away, I wouldn't have made it. Okay, we have to go down. It can kind of get confusing when the maps are so big too, where you have to go. Ooh, this place is very purple and hard to see. Did you see that enemy? He can respawn in different places. That's tricky too.
Take up arms, ye!
Ooh, I can't see it all.
Scatter
I don't like
weaklings
this
to the wind.
purple area. I can't tell where the enemies are. Sorry, you can't probably tell either. It's very annoying for watching too when everything suddenly turned purple.
That went pretty well.
I think we need to destroy an item for this area to become light. Here's an item. That's just a normal item pod. Okay, here's a trap. Jumping over that. Here's the edge of the map. Jumping over the trap. See that top of the map? I want to get it. But then I have to freeze the enemy. And then jump high. There we go. We got the top of the map. And there was nothing in this. Oh no, there was an item in this area. I was going to say, there's nothing in the area. It was so useless. Oh, and look how much backtracking we need to do. Because there's no way down from here. So we have to go all the way back over here. Then down. And then either to one of these paths to get to there. It would be nice if I could go down from here, because it looks to me like I'm actually quite close to the red goal, but no, we have to do a lot of backtracking, because I thought, oh, let's explore, and then apparently there's no path down from here, so time to backtrack. Oops. Ah, oh no! To work on my double jumping. I seem to miss occasionally. Am I supposed to go this way? No, I have to go up more. I have to wait for that one to go down again. Because it's too high and I can't jump that high. It's knowing when you want them to unfreeze, then they take a while. So sorry for all the backtracking. Probably shouldn't explore so much, but it's okay. Hopefully you don't mind. Jumping over the traps. Duck should sleep earlier. 4 hours of sleep, going to school on 4 hours of sleep. That's rough. And gotta get those exploration bonuses. Yeah, I don't like getting the D or C grade. I was actually sad in the beginning that I still had a D or C grade, but I think the game puts restrictions on you for accessing some areas for whatever reason until later. Even if I have more skills now. Oh no! Oh, we can go back up. I just have to get it. Or can we? Yeah. We haven't been in this area. This area connects to that area. Okay. Good to know. I wasn't trying to go back. If you're wondering why I was jumping in the corner, it was to get the map completion there. Yeah, sometimes I forget to fight the enemies, sorry, but they're really weak, so I'm not getting all that much experience from fighting them, I think. So sometimes I'll just freeze them.
How about this?
That was a cakewalk.
Cakewalk. Yeah, lots of phrases with cake. That was a piece of cake. That was a cakewalk. Oh, there's a piece. Okay, I got it. Oh no, we don't have to go that way. Unless that way goes down too. Doesn't? Yeah, that way goes down as well, but I think we'll go back the other way. And then down. Whee. Do you like when games have falling damage? I just noticed that in this game you can fall as much as you want, but I mean the concept is that you're, you know, now that you can't die apparently. Although we can lose a battle. I think this is a save point.
Yamatoga.
And a healing
Do you know
point.
what this is?
An ethereal brigade terminal. This is probably the remains of an outpost. If it is still functional, I should be able to access it.
Hold up. Does that healing tech have any connection to your powers?
Falling damage annoys you more than that? Yeah.
A good
Builders,
question,
it was so
thanks.
sad. But actually, that one time when I received like 70 falling damage, I really thought I was going to die, so quite shocked I didn't die.
You know, why don't we take a break now? I mean, the girls are pooped.
The girls are pooped, but the guys aren't pooped. I think it's more like, you know, that saying that he's actually pooped, but then he blames it on someone else, like, oh, the girls are pooped, so we should take a rest, when it's actually he's pooped.
Good idea. Though you look more exhausted than anyone else.
Hahaha, my thoughts exactly.
For reals?
For reals?
Oi,
What?
what is for real supposed to mean?
He really doesn't know what for reals is.
It's in that database of yours. Go look it up.
What does for real supposed to mean? Are they asking me?
For reals?
For reals?
Wow, that was fast.
Okay, that was funny. Oh, let's see. Medical camp. Fully heal the party. I don't think we need to heal them. 3 uses remaining though. Let's see. Oh, we don't need to heal at all. Everyone's full HP. But if we wanted to, we could heal. Okay, apparently we can't save though there. I thought maybe we could save, but that doesn't seem to be the case. See, like, we're up, there's no enemies, so I'm not... Okay, double jump there, that worked.
Xenofact.
Did you ever play the Xenogear or Xenosaga games? I really liked the Xenosaga games. A lot of people didn't like them because they said there's too many cutscenes or CGI scenes, but I really liked that about the game.
Used to this.
Someday I'll have to invest in a capture card so I can go back and play, because there's so many good PS3 games and other games I would love to play.
You see, we went to the same school, and Mitsuhide was my neighbor.
Played Xenogears and loved it, but you never played the Xenosaga games. Yeah, I played Xenogears.
Thing, you know?
I thought the Xenosaga games were good too.
Is that so? There's also another girl. She's my best friend and close to Kanata, but we have no idea where she is now.
The girl they're talking about is in the opening sequence. I was in a cave with a girl, and that's the girl that they're talking about.
Hey, enough of that. She could be back in Tokyo for all we know, so don't get all emo on us.
Sorry about that. I was being kind of gloomy, wasn't I?
Anyway, Mayura, are you from Tokyo too?
Or I came here.
My bad.
But I feel like I'm having more fun now than I did before I came here.
But yeah, I'm curious what the costume
Now that I think about it, that was kind of a mean thing to say.
DLC is like for this game. The dialogue. Oh, you're emo. Oh, I don't know where I'm from. Yeah, they have some interesting dialogue. Yeah, but I think the story is actually really good, but some of the dialogue is funny.
What's this?
Truly a wondrous discovery. It should make exploring much easier.
I think this is the safe point.
If you come across others, I recommend you access them ASAP.
Kanata! Look!
So why does he know what ASAP is, but not for reals?
This crystal looks a lot like the one we saw in the forest.
I thought so too.
What's with the floaty crystal?
It's so pretty. Huh?
Kanata! You okay?
Yeah, it seems safe enough.
Dude, you got nerves of steel if that didn't make you jump.
Item pod. Received energy factor. Request completed. Return to world map. No. Because then I think I can destroy this crystal. but nothing happened. I think when you destroy the crystals, sometimes you'll get an item, and sometimes not. I think it's RNG luck based, so it just depends. Oh, I should have returned. I always say no, I don't want to return, and then I'm stuck treading back to, but it says goal. It's here. Did we not do what we were supposed to do? Or can I just leave the map now? Because I think we did what we had to do. The current quest has been completed, yeah. I always forget we can leave at any time. And what rank do we have for explore percentage? 97? I thought we explored the... Well, it seems we missed some part of the map. Pods found. We didn't find some pods. Explored 97%, but only found 54% of the pods. So what, is there like one room with 6 pods in it or something that I'm missing? Really curious about that one. Because I felt like I spent a long time exploring the map, but maybe on the top I missed. Yeah, I missed one tiny little corner where they had 6 pods or something.
This is a message for all those from the planet known as Earth.
I had those a few times too, where you have like 99% and you're going crazy, like, where is the 1%? Or in other games where they actually show you the decimal and you'll have like 99.9% and you're like, where's the 0.1% I'm missing?
I am Amatsume, the keeper of this world. I will now activate the gates. Please utilize them to reach the tower. Whoa! She mentioned those from planet Earth. Think she means us?
That voice. Was the person who made that announcement who I think it is?
Exactly. That was the person who caused this mess in the first place.
Amatsume.
The conniving little weasel has gotten braver, it seems. Or it means she is still too weak to gather everyone together on her own. Still, it's too blatant a move to be ignored, especially by the chasseur.
We should get moving then.
Quest triggered. The gates, fault 1, fault 2. Okay, quest. Let's see, what do we have? In the tower, we still have that one thing, I think, with... That's level 85 that I don't really want to do right now. In the Sunlit Forest, we have the Sunlit Forest 1, which we beat, and the Sunlit Forest 3, which we didn't do yet, but we were working on. Ah, yeah, and you'll see here, where it says hotspot bonus. Sometimes certain stages have those, and then they say drop rate when breaking crystals up, or enemies are weaker, or sometimes they'll have various events happening. So this area we can go to says a beginner level side quest, 4+. Another suggested level 85+. I hope you're not seeing these maps on your first playthrough, because otherwise that's just crazy. Or you just ignore them. Because I can't imagine someone playing for the first time and wanting to go to a plus 85 map. That seems crazy. Well, since this one has a hotspot bonus, I think we'll go looking for gates. Kanata and others head into the forest under a dreary rain. Since that one has a bonus right now, I suppose we'll go to that one, and then we can go to the fault 1 later. Start. Tower Road, a long and winding road leading to the gates of the central tower, an ancient path that wends its way through dense forest and gloomy caves.
Sun's shining, but at the same time it's raining. Weird.
A sun shower. In Japan, they're called a fox's wedding shower.
A fox's wedding? There were other sapient species besides humans?
Of course.
You know what foxes are?
More or less. As much as I can gather from the planet's databases, anyway. Even Xenofactor is not something I can make use of under my own power.
You keep making it sound like this world is some kind of computer.
That is the only way to express it. Now, tell me more about fox weddings.
It's just an old Japanese saying for sun showers, that's all.
Then, using that idiom, this weather is still considered rainy.
I'm not sure, actually.
Yeah, it's probably raining.
No, this is sunny. It's bright and sunny out.
Is it sunny? Is it raining?
You know, Mayura's awfully sweet.
Yeah.
Huh? What? What's going on?
All right! I've got my energy back. Let's do this. Yeah!
It's funny to see everyone's personality develop. Okay, can we go on the tree? I have that square in the beginning, but I can't seem to... Because there's no enemies around there, so I can't seem to get that top region for whatever reason. Or, what did they say? I could do mid-air jump holding the... Ah, yeah, no. Jump, 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 hold down, zoom. Jump, jump, jump. It's not working. Jump, jump, zoom. Okay, now which way should we go? Because we can go up first if we can, and then go down. Is there anything here? Thought maybe there's a hidden chest or something in this area. I don't know why they let you go over here when there's nothing to collect for map exploration purposes. And see the ceiling? I have a feeling that there's something actually higher than this, but it's blocked off at the moment. I can't go any higher. Oh, I can. But that one corner, I don't know how I would reach that. That one's a weird one.
Take a bow!
Oh, these enemies are different.
Ready to go. Hit!
Yeah, you don't like when they make maps
That wasn't
big
even
just
worth the
for
time.
the sake of having big maps. If something is over there, that's one thing, but walking 2 minutes there and there being nothing is crappy. Yeah, I don't like that either. So if I want to walk, if they make me walk over there, I don't like to have empty rooms. I would like something to be in there, but it could be later in the story you have to access that map again and then there is like a boss battle there or something. That's always a possibility, but otherwise it's annoying. It's also annoying when I have these L-shaped squares when I feel like, let's see, I could shoot him there. Okay, I got that. But sometimes you really wonder, how do I get that extra piece of map? Or how do I turn it gray? Ooh, new party members. Those are 2 more. But I think it's going to be a few more rounds before we can get them.
What the hell are you doing with that?
Using the laser sight to send a signal.
To who?
Anybody smarter than the monsters.
You saying there's others out there like us?
Most likely.
What the? What's making that green light? I don't know.
Maybe a laser?
Neither the precursors nor the variants use that sort of technology.
Maybe it's someone else from Earth, trying to send a signal.
Is there any way we can respond somehow?
Who carries around green lasers with them in the event that, oh, I'm going to be transported to another world, so I should have a green laser with me.
If a simple explosion will suffice, allow me. I can use magic after all.
Magic? No. That'd probably send the opposite message that we want.
Maybe they're trying to say that they want to meet up at that spot.
Yamatoga, can we get there?
To where the laser originates from? No, but it is pointing at our goal.
Okay.
Hey!
What is it?
You can use magic?
It seems you're the only one to pick up on that.
Because she's a magic user, so she's interested in using magic too.
Oh, wait.
Let's get this started.
Lightning Cyclone!
That was easy.
But yeah, I'm curious when I can spend points on abilities and stuff. I don't think I can do anything yet. We have 71 SP. We've mastered all of those. Support abilities. Quick healer, auto heal rate while idle increases. I mastered that. Training, parameters decrease but experience received increases. Ghost increases chance to ignore enemy intercept. Okay, I can. I suppose I shouldn't be hoarding my SP. I can master some more abilities, and then you can transfer them to your other allies who can learn critical hit. Guarantees critical hit on paralyzed enemy. Guarantees critical hit on confused enemies. Those seem nice, like nice abilities to learn too. Dark God's Touch. Greed Gauge fills faster. I think that's good, even though we haven't been able to use the Greed Gauge yet. But that's a good one to master. Dual Guard. Physical Guard and Magical Guard. Physical Guard exchanged for Magical Guard. And what's under a guard? Reflexive Guard. Automatically guard after a guard break. Guillotine Chop. Rising Fangs. So which attack are we using with him at the moment? I think we have to see that in setup. Action. Attack 1. I set up my weakest attack, my third strongest attack, and then a stronger attack, and then my strongest attack is Lethal Cross. Are the blank 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 skills just one you haven't found yet? Yeah, they're skills that I haven't found for whatever reason. Let's go to skills. Because let's see if I can find one. Guard. She is obstructing guard, but he doesn't have that. So she's learned that, but he hasn't learned that. So if I mastered that for her, then she could transfer it to him, or I would just pick up that skill or otherwise buy the skill or learn the skill somehow. I think certain skills can only be introduced by then fighting with battles with that character and then having that character transfer the skills to you. So yeah, I don't know if like, because you see for Kanata, I mastered all the drops, so I don't know if it's useful to master increasing the item drop rate for every character, because I'm not sure if then that helps to increase the drops, like if it multiplies if every character has that, or if you only need it on one character. I'm actually not sure about that. But yeah, if you wanted to then master all of these skills, then I think that would take you either many hours or several playthroughs. Especially all the classes, because then you see, like, she's learned most of the classes, but 2 classes I didn't learn for her. But, what about Kanata? Also hasn't learned 2 classes. Okay, back to guard. Rising Fang. Should I do more of maybe the critical ones? I don't think I'm paralyzing them that often, but I could do that. Drop. I'm not sure if they multiply, because otherwise I thought I could level those up, but you used to do crazy stuff like that as a kid, mastered all of the skills for everyone at level 99. Yeah, I definitely overpowered, especially in Final Fantasy X. I had this strange feeling like, because Final Fantasy IX, the last boss was so hard. So when I played Final Fantasy X, I'm like, I have to be really powerful, do everything, and I beat the Blitzball game and got all the ultimate weapons, and then I was so overpowered that I was able to, I think, kill the last boss in 1 or 2 hits. And then I was really a joke. Chance of recovering from status ailments when IL. Yeah, that's good. We should definitely learn that. Then she can hopefully transfer that to other people, because that sounds like a very useful skill. Because she has that Shake It Off, but Kanata does not have Shake It Off, so hopefully she can transfer then Shake It Off to Kanata sometime. Constant recovery. Recover HP at the end of each attack phase. Yeah, that sounds really good too. Medic's Knowledge. Yeah, all these healing stuff we should definitely master. Not sure why I didn't do that my first time through. See, he's mastered all the drops too, so I'm really not sure if that doubles or... Full Blaster. Attack power increases while HP is full. Yeah, that sounds good. Right now my HP is full all the time, so we can increase his attack. And what is Doom Blaster? Attack power increases when at less than 20% HP. Yeah, why not? When we're low on HP, that's another good time to increase attack. We can transfer those skills. Training. I don't think training is all that good. Well, parameters decrease, but experience received increase, unless you really want to level. Dark God's Touch. Greed Gauge feels faster. Koharu. What's her drops? She doesn't even know one of them. She only knows weapon drop and accessory drop. And item drop, but doesn't know the armor drop. What support does she have? Ghost. Quick Healer. Quick Healer is good. Magic Wall decreases damage taken by magical attacks in half. That one's good too. But I think I'll do Quick Healer. Even though I don't think we really need to worry about healing now, but later in the game, depending on what ending we go for, it could be really hard. I think I read if you go for the bad endings, or you side with like the evil guys, then that's really hard. Okay. And see, this way we have to go to the top, and now I'm gonna explore like crazy, and then we'll have to do a lot of backtracking, I suppose. But that's okay. How many endings are there? Do you remember?
Awaken ye who stand.
I think at least. I know there's at least a normal ending. I think that's what I got my first time, and then I think there's like a true ending, which you can only get after a New Game Plus. I think, if I remember that correctly. And then I know there's like a bad ending, and then I think there's an evil ending. So I think there's at least 4 possible endings, but there could be 5 or more as well. I'll have to look that up. And then all the individual character endings, of course, too. I think this game has at least 10, maybe 12 different characters. So lots of different, if you want the individual character endings, then you could do a lot too. But I think you could just abuse the save load function with that one, as long as you have the characters that they all love you. Then you could just choose who you want to have affection for. So I think that's a save abuse thing. As long as you have enough affection with everyone, then you can choose whose ending you want and just reload and watch the other ones. But I think you'll see when we get some of the other characters that I didn't play very much with, I didn't max their affection. Because some of the classes, because each character has a unique weapon type, except the magic users, they all have rods and stuff. But some characters use whips or stuff, and some of the weapons are harder to deal damage with. Yeah, you did see something similar to that on Star Ocean, when you wanted to see all the endings. Yeah, that's usually the case in like these type of games, that you can save and then choose who you want. Did you play any of the Valkyrie games? This game is actually supposed to be a like successor to other games. I think they wanted to try making a new IP series, but I don't think this one was very popular, so I don't think they'll make a second game, although I would really like one. This way. Ooh, see now if I slide under, wait, can I freeze the enemy first? Because otherwise I would slide into a battle, but yeah, it seems I could freeze the enemy first. That's dangerous too, you have to avoid when sliding. If you accidentally slide into the enemy, because then I think the enemy will have the advantage.
Ask your soul, do you have the will to fight?
Don't think you've ever played any of the Valkyrie games. I played the one on the 3DS. I liked that one, but it was really hard, so I never beat it. It was like called, I think it started with a C. It was like Blood something, I don't know. It was good though. I thought the story was really good, but it had permadeath, so when your character died, and it didn't have different modes where I could select if I wanted to play it on easy or something. It was just, yeah, once your character, kind of like, what are those other games? The other tactical games. There's many of them on the 3DS. Why can't I think of the names? Well, anyways, another series where they have kind of, but that series gives you an option if you want your characters to be dead permanently.
Xenofactor, activate! Make your will your weapon!
Why can't I think of the name of that series? I was just playing it. It's
Be careful, Myra!
Fire Emblem. Yeah, Fire Emblem. I was like, why can't I think of that?
How about that?
Yeah, I remember they had all the controversy over the touching thing. They had to censor the game because they had an option where you could like pet your party members and stuff. but they still kept the like pictures of your party members blushing. It's just you couldn't actually you can like touch them for a second, but I'm not sure actually how they censored that. I didn't like that with the one Fire Emblem game where they split it up into 3 games. Just a tactic to get you to buy, to spend more money.
Asker!
Ready to go. Let's go!
That went pretty well.
But yeah, I never beat that one. I think the Awakening was the first Fire Emblem on the 3DS. And then they had the one where they split into 3 games. You played the Fire Emblem games on GBA, but you didn't really like the DS, 3DS ones. I liked the graphics on them, but then you probably played the ones that were really hard, yeah? Because I think on the 3DS they became a bit easier. Because they gave the option where you didn't have the permadeath. They'd make another Final Fantasy Tactics game. Yeah, that's actually one of my favorite games. I really love tactical RPGs. It's actually my favorite, so games like Disgaea or yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics where you can change all your classes and oh, that's so cool. I can spend so much time just changing everything and make my ultimate like mage thief class. That's usually my go-to combination. Make sure my character knows all of the magic spells and healing spells and can also steal, and oh, that's awesome. I love that combination.
Yo, Yamatoga, out with it.
Not worth the effort, honestly. Just hop on and we'll see soon enough.
Just hop on the magic portal.
Don't be like that, Yamatoga. There's a lot we don't get about this place.
Like trees that turn into crystals and crystals that float in the sky.
Trees turned into crystals? No, it's the other way around.
Huh? No way!
You are aware of natural laws, yes? These differ from planet to planet.
You spent so much time grinding out jobs in Final Fantasy Tactics. Good times. Yeah. Did you also like the... I mean, okay, so I know the original PS1 game, but did you also like the GBA games? I actually never beat the GBA Final Fantasy Tactics, but I did think they were okay too.
For example, there may be a world where storks do bring offspring.
Different natural laws, huh?
Storks bringing offspring.
There is one thing common to them all. Death.
Except for here, since you are all now immortal.
The other way around, Yamatoga said. That just might be the answer to everything in this place. That tree didn't become a crystal. A crystal became a tree. If inanimate objects like crystals can beget life, that'd certainly make the laws of this planet way different from those of Earth.
We can worry about the details later. Time to see where this thing goes. Whoa!
Just hop through the random teleportal, no care about where it leads you.
Wow.
Or if it chops off your body parts, we can experience the negative side effects later. You liked them, but hated the law system of the judges put on the battles, like no items and stuff. Kind of took some of the fun out for me. Yeah, me too, because especially if I always want to use my mages, and then they would be like, no using fire spells, and then it would be like, okay, well, my mage sucks now. Yeah, I didn't like that either.
You actually listen to what Kanata says, don't you?
Togachi? Who are you calling Togachi, girl?
Who you calling girl, Togachi?
Koharu, you want to get left behind?
Crap! Wait up!
Okay, another crystal. Didn't get an item though. But there's a pod here. Silver tie. So I'm not even checking these accessories for if they're good, because I'm pretty sure they're not good as what I have. Silver tie. No. Not good. A warp gate. I think I'll have to go on those 85 plus maps to get better weapons and stuff. If I want them. Because I think here I won't get any. Oh, another party member.
So, it's just you?
Yep. 5 of us total, huh? Were you the ones behind the laser signal?
No, it wasn't us. I guess it wasn't you either?
How do you like his
Not
pants?
me.
Then it's safe to assume that there's one other person out there somewhere.
Sweet. Safety in numbers, right?
You sure about that? Don't be so certain that everyone's a good guy.
Yeah, I like the multi-layered backgrounds too. I mean, there were so many bad reviews that the backgrounds were boring, but I think they're really pretty.
Well, yeah, true, but still.
I wasn't trying to be funny.
What's your name?
Tokahisa Kiryu. Call me Kiryu. I'm, not exactly a good guy.
Okay, his face was really funny when he says that. I'm not exactly a good guy. And then someone's stomach is
You
rumbling.
guys hungry?
Well, that's nice of you. I don't think you're as horrible as you say.
I'm just self-aware enough to know I'd never survive on my own.
I always wish in games you could set up characters with other characters, because usually they have a relationship system where you can like date one person, but it would be nice if you could set them up like a couple, like, oh, I think Koharu would be really a cute couple with that guy.
Anyway, you guys have any idea what this place is?
At first, we were thinking it was the afterlife, or something like it.
If that's the case, then we're all in hell.
Thankfully, no. We're guessing it's a planet with advanced technology.
Really?
Hey, got any salt?
Yeah, because everyone just carries salt in their pockets wherever they
I make my
go.
dishes to bring out the natural flavors of the ingredients.
Ask Hamatsume for some when you see her.
Huh? What the hell? That voice!
Oh, him? It's a long story. I'll explain everything along the way.
Okay.
These outfits and character designs really remind me of an old PS2 game called Okage. I really liked Okage on the PS2. I think I never beat the game, but I really liked it with the Shadow King, and yeah. Oh, I really liked that design as well. I think that was back in the day when I didn't really watch reviews or anything, but just got games based off on pictures I saw or cover arts, and yeah, that was cute. I really liked that style. Just got the dark feel to it. Yeah.
What is it, Koharu?
I just realized that if I don't have anything salty or sour, or even mild and sweet, life isn't worth living. It just doesn't work.
Life isn't worth living with salt and sweet.
Of all the things to bitch about.
But there are sweet things here, like these berries, see? Nom, nom. So sweet and yummy.
All you need now is a minimum calorie intake in order to stay active. It is literally impossible for you to starve. Why care about flavor now?
That isn't the problem here.
Truly a high-maintenance creature.
Hey, Togachi, you said I could ask Amatsume when we meet her, right?
Yes. With her powers, conjuring up condiments is child's play.
Is that a fact?
Then we'll
Back
make
then,
some.
We were all under a hazy, misguided impression that, as long as we could reach the person named Amatsume, she would fix everything.
I watched a documentary on TV about in German, about some bagel place in the US. I forgot which city it was in, but they had like flaming hot Cheeto burgers. That was just reminding me of that. Koharu is the token food obsessed character of the game.
But reality is always harsher than you think. Nothing ever goes as well as you hope it might. In the end, praying to a god in some faraway heaven is nothing but a one-way street.
I think she actually has a few cutscenes with the punk guy and they get pretty close. The punk, not so good guy, who's warp gate. First time warping. Flaming Cheeto burgers. No, it was bagels. Bagels, not burgers. It was like a flaming cheese, so it was like a red bagel with cream cheese.
What the hell?
And then stuffed with flaming Cheetos. I'm not a big cream cheese fan, and it was like 900 calories. And they were talking about, because the whole documentary was about the American concept of having a cheat day. And then so they sent like one German reporter to the US and was having like for breakfast the flaming hot Cheeto bagel, and then for lunch what did they have? Some kind of pizza? Yeah, ice cream pizza. Ice cream pizza for lunch, which was also like 900 calories, like for one slice with some ice cream. And then for dinner she had the bun was filled with cheese, like liquid cheese, so if you would squeeze the bun, so much cheese would come out, and then that was like this 900 calorie burger loaded with cheese.
Caught you off guard, didn't it?
Are you not a fan of bagels?
Holy crap. Seriously, was that honest-to-God teleportation?
Close enough.
The air of this place is different from the other places we've been.
Good grief, no wonder we're all so fat.
Yeah, definitely feels like this is the right place.
Yeah, but the whole idea of the documentary was a cheat day that you could spend if you diet and work out 6 days a week. You could spend 1 day a week where you calorie bomb. Theoretically. I think maybe one meal calorie bombing, but for the whole entire day calorie bombing, that might be dangerous because it's not just about calories, but also your fat content and your sugar content.
You can barely talk. How much of your power did you burn bringing us all the way from Earth?
Yamatoga, you've changed a great deal in the short time you've been away. You seem far more serene than you used to be.
Haven't much choice in this state, do I? You look rather feeble yourself.
Perhaps. Like you, it could not be avoided.
And who do you think is happiest to see us in this pitiful state?
The Chasseur, of course.
The Chasseur?
Chasseur. They are the monsters that attacked you.
Chasseur are hunters. They wander the universe hunting and devouring souls. I protected this world against them for years. Then Yamatoga betrayed me. With great effort, I split his soul into 12 parts and scattered them.
You thought I was gone for good, didn't you? Sorry to disappoint. My true self was contained in my right arm at the time. I thought I could reform if I got all my pieces in one place, but alas.
And that one place was Earth?
And yes, so I think there must be 12 characters.
Had he been left to his own devices, he would have caused great damage. As an emergency measure, I made use of this planet's core mainframe, the radium system, to immediately draw his pieces back here.
But the pieces of Yamatoga's soul had already become a part of us. So when you brought him here, you had to bring us along too, right?
Correct. That was the only option at the time.
Well, why'd you scatter him, though? Why didn't you just kill him instead? Look, if you'd done that, none of us would have been dragged into this mess.
Kill me? Have you already forgotten everything I told you?
We don't care about your personal problems. Send us back home, now! You brought us here, right? That means you can send us back!
Not going to happen.
While possible, there are a number of things that make it unadvisable.
I think it's weird that her character has her eyes open, but then in this conversation she has her eyes closed.
Such as?
There are two basic issues. One is that I do not have the power required to use the radium system. The other is that Yamatoga must remain confined at all costs. As pieces of his soul are fused with you, I cannot allow you to leave.
You can't allow us? You did this to us in the first place!
Amatsume, stop stalling and just get to the heart of the matter already. On death, all souls traverse time and space to other planets to be reborn. It's a fundamental aspect of how the universe works. The radium system is a technology capable of reaching into space-time.
She can't stand to look at Kanata's outfit. Yeah, it seems you really don't like
the
it.
astral filament, the path departed souls travel. We are light years from Earth. There's no way to get back there physically. And only the dead can use the astral filament to travel space and time. All Amatsume did was collect my soul and its attendant data. You. Now, do you see how impossible doing what you're asking is? And Kanata and Koharu have already enjoyed the blessings of my power.
Blessings? You mean immortality?
Exactly. You can't die. Meaning you can't use the filament to get back. And anyway, your previous lives are over. Going back would be pointless.
We can't go home? No effing way!
You're stuck here.
What was that?
How
Did you
horrible.
hear something?
Yeah. Something wicked this way comes.
It seems variants have arrived. There are no chasseurs that I can detect.
Okay, sounds like Yoda.
Will they be able to get at us here?
Nothing evil this way comes.
Probably not, but we should go to them anyway.
Come again? Why should we willingly put ourselves in danger?
'Cause you can't die.
So, you're not particularly interested in saving more of your kind, then?
What?
Let's get moving. They may need our help.
One last thing, children of Earth. As you have so far, you will need to continue to rely on Yamatoga's power. However, please do not forget his ultimate goal. And that is to gather his fragmented soul and be made whole once more. Do not allow him to sway you.
That's exactly what I want. Did you expect me to deny it? But you, Amatsume, sacrificed them all to preserve the status quo here. Are you actually telling them to trust you with a straight face?
What does humans want? Yamatoga's no longer ulterior motives. Amatsume's big picture decision. And the chasseurs. Dangerous hunters who want all of us dead or worse. All completely separate things with no common ground to speak of. And no obvious way to change that. Honestly, we didn't really know if it could be changed.
Okay, Kiria has joined us. Let's see what my affection was with him. I think it's high. Congratulations, quest cleared. What did we explore? 97% again, but at least we have 100% pods found. It seems to be a pattern for me, getting exactly 97%. Let's see, menu. Affection. Ah, he's my best friend too. Yeah, because it's not that the guys don't love you, but they're best friends. Okay, and what? Let's see, party. We don't need 2 magic users, so I'll take out Koharu and put Kiria in. Unless you want Koharu, you can let me know which one you prefer, and I can either keep Mayura in there or Koharu. It doesn't matter to me. Except Mayura can heal a bit. I'm not sure if Koharu can heal. Well, not that we need to heal at the moment, but what can she do? I think she might be able to heal too. Can we visit Amatsume yet? No. Just that one in the tower. I thought we could go to the tower and visit her, but seems not yet. Outer. Okay, so we still have that one in the Sunlit Forest that we didn't do. Tower Road. There's a level 6 map or a level 88 plus map. I use whoever I want. Okay. In the Eastern Wood, there's that one we did. And in the Fault, there's a +4. So we can either go, well, since the Tower Road has a hotspot, I suppose we'll go there now. Free map, defeat the boss. And we've explored 97%, so we can try seeing what the other 3% is that we haven't explored. Ah, but I should learn to check his stats. His equipment, I mean. Because he doesn't have the best stuff equipped. Set up, Kiria. Equipment. Max. Okay. Or I just did the optimal equipment. Not necessarily max, but what the game deems at least would be. Oh, but I have better skills I could use. Hell Crusher. Dragon Kick. Lightning Strike. Oh, we should check with the other characters too, yeah? I always use it in then like the ultimate ability I have as the 3rd strike, and then so the best weakest, the 2nd best weakest, and then the best. I mean the 2nd best, how do you word that? The 2nd best strongest, the 3rd best strongest. Yeah. Action. But he has that set up right, yeah. Okay. I was wondering why their attacks were so weak, because I didn't have their best attacks set up. Well, that makes some sense. Oh, and I don't have any skills set up for them either. Guillotine Chop 3. Guard, no guard skills. Support, I have Quick Healer set up. Recover HP at the end of each phase. Dark Guts. Greed God feels faster. Maybe that's better. Ghost, Ignore, Intercept. Yeah, I think. And then drops, I have weapon drop set, so I can set each person to have a different drop. That would be useful. Support. Dark God's Touch. Constant Recovery, that sounds okay. And she can have, what does she have at 5? Accessory drop? He doesn't have any attack. Dark God's Touch. Attack power increases at full HP. Item drop. Well, it's better to remember at the beginning of the game than getting halfway through and remembering this stuff. Yeah, because I mean, there's just so much to do that you forget that you actually have to equip all this stuff, because you can learn so many skills. And then you just kind of forget that you can equip all this stuff. Support. Ah, maybe what spells I equipped other people can learn too? I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it. Or if it's just random. what they learn. Ghost, quick healer. Weapon drop. What did I have? Item drop, accessory drop, weapon drop. Armor. Didn't have armor. Okay. Ah, but I can work on his skills then? No, that we learned some skills. For support, what does he have? Something that's unique? Vengeance? Attack power increases as allies are KO'd. Point blank increases the damage output of your first strike. Yeah, that sounds good. We can learn that. Athlete. Recover more AP. Oh, I like that one too. But then we have to remember to equip the one we like best. Okay, and the map. Do we see an area where we haven't been? I don't know what that number 1 item is. Maybe I think it means it's a warp from there to there. That's my guess. But to me it looks like I've explored the entire map, although it tells me I've only explored 97%. So it must be that there's some edge somewhere that I'm missing. So I'll take a close look at edges, that I'm not missing one somewhere. Because that can be annoying. I think up there, was that up in the corner? That one up in this corner that I had a missing edge? Did I never get that? Or did I get it? It could be that that was here. Why was that one room dark gray compared to the others? Ah yeah, this is the thing, but how do I get that corner there? Ah, I got it now. Maybe that was the 90, that could be 0.3% that I was missing there. But I think down here, I think that's part of the story that, like, it has something to do with the monsters being infested in certain areas, and then it'll become some part of the not vital part, but some part of the story where then you have levers and stuff later in the game, and then to make the maps light, you have to press the levers. I think right now it's not implemented into the game, but I think later they'll have like levers and stuff for you to push that you can make those areas light again. Can I see what percentage? It would be nice if they showed you what percentage of the map you have completed now. Oh, and you see these spiked enemies here? You cannot attack them with a sword because you will get hit. So then you need to use someone like Mitsuhide, who is a distance fighter, and make sure you... Oops, I shouldn't have used so much attack. And make sure you use guns on them. It looks like I missed a piece by an exit on the last screen. Can you see that by the world map? Or do you mean the map I was just on?
Great work, Kanata!
I'll go back to the last screen then.
Let's go! Great work, everyone!
Oh, I can also try using Kiryu instead of Kanata. I'm not sure if his blade is as good. I'll try him next time. On the map I was just on previously. On this one. Yeah, the screen before this one. By one of the exits above you. A piece left to discover. Ah, maybe there. Yeah, right here. I see what you mean. Yep, that was a piece too. Yep, thank you. See those really tiny things, if you don't notice them? Then you'll always be wondering, why do I have 97% or 99%? So you have to have a good eye for the for those things. Okay, hopefully we got them now. Because I want to show you at least getting one map where we have everything. That would be nice. Go down to make sure we have everything.
Go.
Ooh, we have 4 encounters in a row.
Let's go, everybody.
That's dangerous. If you're wondering why I'm beating the spiked monsters first, it's because, as I mentioned, they're very dangerous and will hurt you if you try attacking them with a sword.
My aura must have drawn them.
Okay, let's try using Kyria.
Can't stop me.
Okay, it seems good too. It's too bad it doesn't tell you in the map what your percentage is. Yeah, I would like that feature too. I know some games tell you, but this game doesn't seem to tell you.
Let's go.
But once we get a character that I don't have good affection with, we'll definitely try using that character just to raise the affection.
There's still more.
This. We're getting used to this.
Okay, so we'll go down. Just to make sure I have the map completed here. But with 97%, I should have most of it completed. I think this might be the empty room with nothing in it. Seems that way. Yeah, okay. That's okay. Trial event. Oh yeah, sometimes you get random events. What did it say? Defeat 3. How do I see what my trial event thing is? Defeat 3. Did you read it? I didn't read it. Qual something. 3 types of enemies. And then you get a bonus if you... These guys. If I defeat 3 of them, then I get a bonus item or something.
Activate your...
They should be easy to defeat.
Let's go.
Oh, but I'm only doing 1 damage. I think without your ultimate abilities, they're hard to defeat. Unless magic works. Looks like they're weak to fire, or they are a fire enemy, one of the 2. Escape. Yeah, these are those guys that you have to beat really fast or they run away. In the Persona games, they have monsters like that too. Oh yeah, seems magic works.
Let's go.
But sadly, she can't use her magic every turn. So I should have probably kept the other magic user in my party. Don't think I can switch out users mid-battle. No. Metal slimes. Yeah, they like the metal slimes in Dragon Quest. Where you only do 1 damage, unless it has like 1 weakness, and then you need to attack it with that element. Otherwise you just do 1 damage and they try running away. Okay, can Mayura use her magic now? No. She still, it seems with the magic users, they're like, once you use their spell, they're out for like 2 or 3 turns.
Here it goes.
And we're getting tons of those red orbs, but I think we're still early in the game, so we can't use them. Escape. Well, we defeated 1. And what do we get? Okay, we didn't really get a lot of XP. No items. Well, that seemed useless to me. Usually, if you defeat those enemies, you get lots of HP or XP, but I suppose it's a quest, so... Once we beat the quest, then we would, trial event, defeat 3 of them, and we defeated 1 out of 3. So if we find more of them, but it doesn't matter, I mean, if you fail the quest, it's not a big deal. You don't have to do them. Just gives you items. I'm not sure if they're always good items. Okay. Yeah, and then we have to go to the left, right. Sorry, sometimes I get confused with my left and right. If you see a part of the map that looks missing, you can let me know too. So far it looks okay. Here. Go in. This looks good. Crystal didn't drop an item. Oh, there's one of these guys though. Maybe we can defeat 2 of them this time. But since her cooldown is so slow, I doubt it. I suppose I shouldn't even bother with melee attacks, because since they only do 1 damage, it seems pointless. So we'll just end phase.
Now it's our turn.
End phase again. Oh no, she can use her magic again. Good. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're weak against all magic or just the wind magic. And you can see every round they're learning some abilities from each other. But I'm not sure if it's only the things they have equipped or if it's just random. Okay, even though I defeated 2, it still says I've only done 2 out of 3, so maybe I have to battle all 3 of them. And defeating 2 in 1 turn doesn't count. Seems to be the case. Here's another one.
Ask your soul.
They're kind of cute though. Big nose and horns. I defeated 2 in a row, so it seems the Cyclone move has a bit of a range. But that guy ran away.
I feel so light, like I could run forever.
I'm not sure why Mitsuhide is kind of like glowing at the end of the battle. Cleared, received aluminum chip. Party's member affection has risen. So it seems if you do those quests, then your affection will go up. They look like a little buffalo. Yeah. Alright, nothing down here. Elixir, there. You see that time we destroyed the crystal? And then we got a elixir. That's a nice item. Is this map? That's okay. Need to defeat. Can I jump over it? Yeah. Because then I'll just go to the end here and make sure we have everything. I can defeat the boss.
Ask your soul.
Ready to go.
Ripping cycle!
Great work, everyone.
Quest completed. Return to world map. Yeah, we can return now. 100%? Yay! A rank. I think there's no S rank, because otherwise we would have an S rank, I think. I'm happy with that A rank. Okay, now we can go to Fault, I suppose. Because all the other areas are like level 80 areas. Which I want to avoid at the moment. We already did that one. Or is that the main? No, we didn't do that one yet. That's the main quest. Yay for 100%. Yeah, I'm happy about that one. We'll go to the Fault, I suppose. Level 4. Should be an easy map. Interconnected network of caves. And what was our percentage for this map? Was this also something like 97%? Then maybe we can just focus on the bottom. Because it looks like we're missing a path down there. If it's 95%, then, or maybe it's only 50 or something. I forgot to read what number it said before.
Go.
Ready whenever you are.
Hopefully 97 and not 50. But 97 would be high. It was an unexplored area. So yeah, that's another thing. If you get those random pop-up requests, if you do those, then it also helps to raise affection. But you can raise affection by just battling together as well. Oops. Go out. Trying to go all the way down to the left. Antidote. Those are always useful. Okay, here's a map that we definitely didn't complete. Ah, wasn't I joking around about having a map with like 6 item pods in it? Maybe this is this map. 2 at least so far. Might have been this map. Oh, we should make sure with the top 2. Some area was unexplored here. Treasure room was a thing. This was a fake treasure chest. I hate that. But they don't know that I'm level 104. Joke's on them. They're like, we'll try killing you by our surprise onslaught. But the joke's on them. Block this if you can. Seems they couldn't block it. They shouldn't have tried sneaking up on me. Doomed blaster. Is this the one I have to go through? Yeah, I think so. And every other connection I've had, I don't know if I have a perfect map completion in those areas, but I'll just assume for now that I do. Do we need to be healed? I actually think we could be healed. What's my... I don't know. Medical camp? We can try healing. Just so you can see the healing animation. Ooh. You get like 3 chances per turn, which I think is more than enough. Well, not necessarily. If it's really hard and you're fighting like level 85 enemies, then even 3 heals might not be a lot, but better than none. So do you prefer being over-leveled to under-leveled? Can I jump on top of this lizard? No, that initiated.
Take up arms, ye who...
Let's get this started.
Okay, what? How much HP does he have? 4,000 some? That's nothing. Easily overkill.
What? Over already?
But I won't select to go home yet. We'll see if there's something else. I think some of the maps expand even later in the game too. Return to world map, no? Okay. Kind of depends on the game, but most of the time you prefer being overleveled. Mainly play games first. For stories and not difficulty. Yeah, you're like me too then. I prefer being overleveled than like screaming and getting so angry because I'm so underleveled. Let's see, do we have all the pods and items? Ah, we're still missing a pod somewhere. That's annoying too when you have 100% completion but you're missing an item pod somewhere. And then you have, as you saw, there's like, I don't know, at least 20 some different portions of that map, so I'll have to check more closely to see which portion exactly has the item pod. So now we beat that one. Still have the level 85, and that's the next story mode. And this is the also level 88. This is a level 82. Okay. But I think the next story mode will take us some time, so I'll probably end it here today, and then we can continue tomorrow with this next story mode. So thanks again for joining me today. It was fun. I hope you enjoyed watching the game, and then we can continue next time, hopefully. So thank you, and until next time. Bye bye. Yeah, thanks. Good night.